Hello, this is Soledad with Canning with Sol. Somebody commented that what was I gonna have for dinner, so I'm gonna show you what I'm having for dinner. Something super quick. My kids call it when you don't know what to cook, you throw everything on with ground beef and you make something out of nothing. So this is what I'm eating. So I started cooking some ground beef, and no, I don't have everything in a can. I have some fresh, but just because I wanted to cook it together. Then I'm gonna throw in carrots, celery, onions, and cilantro. So I'm gonna throw those in there. Oh, and in the ground beef, I put a big pepper, but I'm not cutting it. I'm just putting it here to steam together for the flavor. You can cut it up if you want to and eat it. I mean, it's good to eat. I'm just not cooking it. So first you put the tomatoes. If you know how to make this recipe, it's called so many different things. I've heard it picadillo. I've heard ground beef with vegetables. I just call it the dumb ground beef. Whenever I don't know what to cook and we're just hungry. So how I do it is I put everything in the pan. Let me show you how I do it. And this can easily be canned also, so you can have it also ready to be done. So here it is, so you can see what I'm doing, because I'm also having the guava drink that I made. Here's my drink. I'm gonna use the beef bouillon that I made, and we're also having some black beans that are canned also. And then this is rice that I made yesterday from the cookout. We had leftover, so we're gonna have the leftover. That way it doesn't go to waste. So I'm gonna put the beans to cook. So these are the black beans. And this is how they look. If you want them juicier, just add a little bit of water. If not, you can have it like that. They both work the same. Put a little bit of water. So these are cooked. They're already cooked, so I'm just heating them up. This one, taste is really how much you want. I usually don't put that much, so I always put like a teaspoon or a tablespoon. So I'm gonna try a tablespoon first, and you just dump it on top. And what we do is we put a little bit of water, because the rest is gonna cook with a steam. So we put a little bit of water, and that dilutes also the bouillon. Or you can put the bouillon in a cup, mix it up, and then put it in there. But this is how I do it. Either way, it's right, however you want it. So the meat was almost done, so then I put the veggies at the end because we don't want them that soft. We don't like them too soft. Then what I do is I cover it up. I put it on medium heat, and then once you start seeing like smoke, like it's cooking, then I put the cilantro at the end, because I don't want it real mushy or real, I don't know. I guess I put it at the very end. I'm used to it. Probably the same thing, but I put it at the end. And here's the rice, the beans. And then we also had pico de gallo, if you know what that is. It's tomato, chile, onions, lemon, and this is what we had left over from our barbecue yesterday. So that's our pico de gallo. We're gonna have that too. That way we don't throw it away. This goes right away. And this drink is so good. And I made mine with Splenda. That way it doesn't have a lot of sugar. You can also do it with no sugar and then sweeten it as you want. So that's what I'm gonna do with the other guava. If you saw the picture that I got, I'm gonna do it without sugar. I'm just gonna add the lemon and leave it sugar free. That way if I want it with sugar, I put it with sugar, and if I don't want sugar, I don't put sugar. So it doesn't take very long. It cooks very fast. I'm gonna put it on high. And the rest is done. This is a fast meal, because I already had the rice. Had I not had the rice, you cook it in like 10 minutes. Beans I always have. And I always use canned meat, but today I'm using fresh one because we went to the groceries yesterday. So so good. And it cooks really fast. Really, really, you leave it. Once your ground beef is already like medium, you leave it depending on how soft you want your carrots. We don't like them very soft, so it's just by choice. There is no time, so that's why I can't really put, you cook it for 10-15 minutes, because I really don't know. Once you make it so many times, then you already know your time. I would say like 15 minutes if you really want to go there. But if you feel like the carrots are too hard for you, then leave it a little bit longer. Hold on, Cami. My dog can smell the food, but she's not having this. She already had her meal. Okay, and then I'll get a carrot. If the carrots are to my liking, it's done. Okay, the chile, even though it's in here complete, it still gives it that spicy, tangy flavor. If I cut it up and put it cut, it'll be harder. But if you have young kids, then don't cut it. There you go. And now let me show you in my plate how it's gonna look. And then you'll be ready to eat. My husband's not here yet. I'll be eating solo. There you go. And I'm using my same pan where I put my vegetables. And since they're not here yet, I'm not gonna leave it too soft. That way, when they get here, I can reheat it and they'll finish cooking. But I like them like this. So. This is delicious. So, let me show you my plate so you can see. Here's my plate. This is what I'm eating today. What are you eating? It looks delicious. I already want to dig in it. Give it my taste test. Another thing you can do is, what I do is the pico that I just mentioned. I pour it over my rice and it gives it that Mexican flavor. We put chili on everything. So there's my plate. Enjoy. I hope you like my plate. If you like it, easy steps. There's really no measurements, but I'll put the stuff that I use. So if you want to make it something different, thank you. There's Soledad again with Canning with Sol. See you tomorrow.